Yep, this is my entire PlayStation 4 collection. Here's a quick overview. Before we go through with this whole thing, yeah, I told you that I was saving the best for last. Or one of the best, because of course the Switch has more, but you get the idea. This is my second biggest collection of all of my other consoles that I own, so I hope that you look forward to it. Let's get on to the video. Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today, like I said earlier, we saved one of the best for last. Let's go now to my entire PlayStation 4 game collection. So yeah, after the Nintendo Switch, this is the console that I have the most games of, the second most, in other words. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm not gonna place them in no particular order. I just have like stacks below me right now, and I'm just gonna show off one by one. And of course I won't be opening the cases for every single one of them, because most of them don't even have manuals to begin with, to be honest, to show you if it's complete in box. Just take it from me, they all have disc in it pretty much. So I'm gonna start off with Sakuna Rise and Ruin. I played this a couple years ago. This is kind of like Harvest Moon in a way, a farming simulator, but also a platformer as well. Song of Memories, I got this from New York City last year, and this is a visual novel. I still haven't played it much, but I have it there in my backlog right now. I got Naruto Shinobi Strikers right here. I got a brand new sealed copy still of Scarlet Nexus that I got for 20 bucks in New York. Yep, got Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle here. I also have it on the Switch too, by the way. I got Kill la Kill If right here. Dragon Star Varney, not sure if you ever heard of this before, but it's actually a JRPG from Idea Factory. So there is a Switch version of this too, just letting you guys know. I got Sakura Wars as well. Everybody's Golf right here. A very standard golf game for the PS4. It's fantasy golf. And we also got Tearaway. And a special edition of Utaware Mono from Game on Magic West a while back. Still have yet to play it. I believe it's also a visual novel, but it also could be a JRPG. I don't know yet because I haven't played it myself. So we got more stacks here. I'm gonna show off some interesting games. I got both Hasune Miku games that are on the PS4. This one was from the Philippines, because this one is actually, I think, the Hong Kong version of it from China, and this is supposed to be the Japanese version, because you can't get this in American version physically. You can only get it digitally in packs. And yep, this is one that's also on the Vita as well. Okay, so the dogs are barking in the background, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. So we have both Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, and the first two games are also on the PS4, but I do own them on the Vita right now, so here it is. And that also reminds me, when I did the Vita collection, I didn't even show those games, so I'm gonna have to show off the 4 games later on in this video, just so you could know that I have all 4 games. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Got Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight. I also got this as well, the Persona 5, I think it's Dancing in Moonlight. So I do have both versions, but one of them is loose and the other one's complete in box. And if you don't believe me, which I'm pretty sure you would, yeah, I got it. And I got 2 versions of Persona 5, the Royal version and the original Persona 5. They're both Steelbook editions here, so glad to have them both. Got Code Vein right here. I got 3 Tales games right here. Yep, Berseria, Zestria, and Tales of Arise as well. I do have both Knights of Azures right here. I got both Blue Reflection games as well, as you probably know if you know me well enough to enjoy the Blue Reflection game and anime as well. And I got a few Atelier games which I'm going to show off, and I still have a few more to go to hopefully get soon. Atelier Lidis and Sueli. I got Atelier Fierce. I got Atelier Sophie 1 and 2. Oh, I got Atelier Sophie 1 and 2 as well. This is still sealed, by the way. I got this from Best Buy last year, right before going to my New York trip, so that's pretty interesting. And I still got 4 more stacks of games to show off as well, so let's keep going. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. It has the book, and it also has the disc inside, so you can see. I do have to show you that I have the disc, so it actually counts. RPG Maker MV. I haven't tested it out yet, but you can make your own RPG with this thing. Mega Man Zero as well. Sparklight. This is one of them games, like one of many games I got like $5. I got it from $5 off a pawn shop. Crazy. Attack on Titan. A friend sold it to me for like $20. Then we got Monster Boy as well. And yep, this actually comes with a manual. One of the very few PS4 games that has a manual. I got Valkyria Revolution here. I have another Valkyria game, but it's in another stack, so I'll show it to you after. Dot Hack GU. Shrey. Yep. Among Us Crewmate Edition. Yep, I love Among Us. I haven't played in a while though. I got Demon Slayer. I've been playing this as of lately and really enjoying the fights, but it gets a lot tougher when you get to the Mugen Train arc, so I hope they get ready for that if you're planning to play it. Sonic Mania. I got this recently for $5 as well. And I got 2 Spider-Man games as well. In case you don't know, I'm becoming a big Spider-Man fan thanks to these 2 games. I played this first to see what it's about because I was always interested in open world New York City. Because New York City is where I was born, so I decided to try it out. Spider-Man is red, he's cool, he could climb on buildings, shoot webs and all that stuff. Yeah, obviously I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2, but the problem is, it's coming only on PS5. Which I don't own a PS5 yet, but I may own it next year or so. Yeah, probably next year will be the more appropriate time, because maybe the price for Spider-Man 2 will go down by then, who knows. But yeah, that's most of the games, well that's half of the games. Yep, I'm not joking, I still have another half to go, so let's keep going. Now for the Final Fantasy part. These are the Final Fantasy stack. I got this CD of Final Fantasy, this is the NT version, it's still sealed. This is Final Fantasy 15. This is Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. And this is a steelbook too, by the way. So let me just show you the steelbook real quick. Zodiac Age, it has the code and it also has the disc. Moving on, we got Final Fantasy X plus X2. Final Fantasy 7 Remake right here. Love it. I haven't finished it, but I definitely love how it's going so far. And I got a couple of Kingdom Hearts games as well. The third one and the 2.8, because the other ones I already had on other consoles, so why do I need that on PS4, I guess. It would have been convenient to have them all there, but I'm just like, I'll just have the history. Nier Automata right here. I still am looking for Nier Replicant. I still haven't found a cheap copy anywhere here in Puerto Rico, so I'm pretty sure I'll have better luck when I go to the United States. Maybe I'll find one for $20 or less. Digimon World Next Order right here. Gravity Rush 2. The sequel of the first one, the Vita. The 7 Deadly Sins game based on the anime. And Little Big Planet 3. And no, I'm not done yet. Yep, let's keep it going. There's still more to go, so let's keep it going. These are mostly the fighting game section now, if I'm not mistaken. So we got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. We got One Piece World Seeker. And we also have One Piece Burning Blood as well. I got Dragon Ball Kakarot. And also got Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I got Jump Force here as well. And another crossover for Shonen Jump. J-Star Victory Versus as well. I got Soul Calibur 6 right here. Definitely got to play this more. I got Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. And Dead or Alive 6, which is still sealed by the way, because I got the PC version of this. And I got both NACs as well. NACs 1 and 2. Now we're gonna go to the final stack. Now let's see what are the last games I have to show off. Indivisible on the PS4. It's also on Switch, but yeah, it's super cheap. Like if you're looking for an RPG alongside with a platformer and you could recruit many characters, I recommend this game a lot. This is very underrated. It's very dirt cheap right now. If you're looking for JRPGs or platformers as well, pick it up. I may even review this game at some point if I finish it. Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't have Forbidden West, unfortunately, because I have yet to find a cheap copy of it anywhere. They're still all full prices wherever I go in Puerto Rico. And I'm not seeing any like used copies that are very cheap yet. So I'm keeping my eye on that as well, alongside Nier Replicant. I got Touhou Getsu Rondo right here. This is the only Touhou game I own. Yep. I got Dreams right here. Yep, you can make your own games, and you can even play some Mario games here too on the PS4. Yes, this is the game that makes it possible for you to play Mario games, Mario mini games on the PS4. So just letting you know, here are a few examples on the screen. You get the idea. Rated 5 right here. And if you open this up, it actually has 2 discs. One is for the game itself and the other one's the original soundtrack. So yep, I got Song of the Deep. This was a GameStop exclusive at one point, and this was a very unique and creative indie title where you play as a submarine and this girl is actually in the submarine. So I played this a long time ago on a live stream, but I don't have any more online, but maybe I'll get back to it at some point. I got Galgun #1. Yep, I got Galgun 2 and Gal Guardians on the Switch, which I will show off on my updated Nintendo Switch collection by the end of this year. But yeah, this is Galgun double piece. I got the Pac-Man World Championship or Championship Edition 2. Has several games. Yep, also got Bladed Fury, a very unique indie game, which is a beat 'em up. It's pretty short, but I really enjoyed this when I played it. Then I got Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. It has all 3 Crash Bandicoot games. The first 3 on the PS1 are all here, remade and everything. I love it a lot, but it's very difficult, I'll tell you that. Then I also got Okami HD as well. Valkyria Chronicles Remastered as well. And let me just show you a loose game I have, which I don't have much loose games whatsoever. But Nitro Blasters, I did have the complete box at one point, but I sold it in because I didn't like the game too much after a while because, I don't know, most of the characters I don't know. And I think that there's some content there that, let's just say, is not really kid friendly. Let's just put it that way. But I bought this for $5 in a pawn shop and I'm like, yeah, why not? I'll just take it. I mean, it's a good opportunity to fill up my PlayStation 4 collection. Maybe I'll play it again at some point and give it another chance. But yeah, here's the entire overview of the entire collection. I think this is gonna be a long one, so I'm just gonna tell you a little story real quick about how I got this much games. Well, basically, if you're looking to build up a game collection this big, I started this back in 2016. And I didn't have much games before I got the PS4, the very first one with the Uncharted. I don't have Uncharted in my collection anymore because I wasn't a big Uncharted fan. Maybe I'll get back to it at some point, but you know, I'm not that big of a fan, I'm gonna admit that. So then I kept building up my collection when I did all my game hunting in many different gaming stores. I found a bunch of good deals of PS4 games in pawn shops, in flea markets, in game stores that I visited. GameStops in the States, whenever I travel to the West, in the United States, from Puerto Rico. And I bought a few online as well that are pretty cheap because I have yet to find this game, for example. This game, Miles Morales, for cheap. No less than $40 locally here. But I found this online for like $22 or so on the internet. And I'm like, it comes to show that without GameStop here in Puerto Rico, we don't have full control of the updated prices on these games. So as you could know, Horizon's Forbidden West and Nier Replicant, they should be under $30 each at this point, maybe even under $20. I know that for a fact. You can't fool me, Puerto Rico. I go beyond that and I see that their prices are way lower, and yet you're selling it for more than $40 to $50 still for a brand new copy. So yeah, that's just a little rant saying that game stores like Game On, Atillo, and Magic West, if you're watching this video, I urge you to keep updating the prices of these games, because if you don't do it every month, like you see that, okay, you're gonna have to take a loss because you weren't able to sell it for this price. So I might as well just sell it to get it over with, to clear up inventory and make room for the new games and stuff. Some game stores need to take their losses and be able to clear up inventory, because a lot of the times I see the same stock on some of these game stores in Puerto Rico. And that's why those 2 games in particular for PS4, I don't have it yet. Because I don't really shop online that often, and when I do shop online, it's like once in a blue moon. But I prefer to just go physically to a store, see what good deals they have, and if I find something at a really good price that I could afford it, then I'll finally buy it. So it took me a while to get a good price for Final Fantasy Remake. It took like 2+ years for me to get it at that price locally here. So I'm really to wait that long sometimes. So yeah, what you guys think of my entire PS4 collection? Let me know in the comment section below. I would like to hear from you about maybe some PS4 games I should be on a hunt for. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this video. I hope that you enjoyed this whole collection. Let me know what you think of my collection so far. If you have anything you recommend me, do not recommend me first-person shooters or anything like that. Because not only do I get motion sickness, I'm just not interested in those type of franchise. No Call of Duty and no Battlefield or anything like that. But something unique, something different, something indie-like, maybe like limited run games that you may recommend me to collect for and play as well. Let me know in the comment section below because I'm curious. And I'm gonna say one more thing before I go. PS4 is still alive and it's gonna be the 10-year anniversary very soon. By the time the 10-year anniversary comes, I'm just gonna change the title of this video to 10-year anniversary or something. So maybe more people will be able to see it around that time. But I will be uploading way before, which you probably know. So yeah, so PS4 is still going strong. There's still a lot of great games coming out for it. But I think that next year will be the last year that PS4 is gonna go that strong, because we already seen like Spider-Man 2 is gonna be coming to only to the PS5. So a lot of the first party developers are starting to shift away from the PS4 and focus fully on the PS5, which I think is about time they kind of did that. Kind of sucks that there's no cheap alternative for the PS5. Like, I'm not justifying paying $500 for a PS5 when most of the games, like more than 70 to 80% of the library, I could play on PS4 as well. So yeah, well, here's the 3 controllers that I have and own as well. I hope that you find it interesting. To let you know, the crystal red PS4 controller is not legit. It's actually a replica. So it's not the best quality. It's not made by the first party Sony. It's made by a Chinese company. So I just want to let you know and be transparent with you about that. And I'll see you all the next time in the next collection. I may upload 1 or 2 more videos after this, but after the end of this month, I'm gonna be taking a break from this channel for about a couple weeks because I'm gonna be traveling. I hope that you look forward to whatever I have planned there, because I do plan to visit more gaming stores there. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll see you all in the next one. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other related videos here as well. I also have a Discord server you can join for the video game collecting community, and an Instagram you can follow as well. I even got some merch you may want to check out, my TeePublic link below. Hope to see you again soon.